Really good having a friend like Peter here. Sometimes having a little tension in the house, my home, with the ladies over there. And so it's a relief I can come over here away from all that stuff. And then I was telling everybody, look, if everybody had worked out some kind of arrangement like that, so that if things with your husband, your girlfriend, or something there's a little tension, you have an option. You work it out with your friend and make an agreement. You can go stay, the night over at your friend's house. So, I mean, if you feel a fight coming on or something, or you're just not comfortable, then maybe it would actually save a marriage or save a relationship, that you have the option of, right, going someplace, and spend the night over someplace, so you don't stay there and have a fight, or even if you're having a fight, you can just walk away. Right? I think maybe there's a lot of abusive relationships where if there's a fight, and then maybe the lady has to stay there and endure it, because if she doesn't, then the other choice is to be out on the street. Like, there's no place else to go, right?
Yeah.
So I really think that's an option people should like, there should be places available that people go and have like an escape pod or something, some place to escape to.
Yeah.
Some alternative place to stay. Just to avoid a fight, to walk out of a fight, or to just not get into so this is, I can't imagine why I've been spending several weeks now, a lot of time here, not at home, right? It's weird when you don't feel comfortable in your own home for some reason. So what happens, school is starting in a few days, and I just got the textbook for my class. I got two classes. I got on-camera acting, and I got this abnormal psychology class, and the textbook is called Abnormal Psychology, like Changing World by Jeffrey Nevitt and Spencer Rothfuss and Beverly Green. It's just fascinating reading, just the first paragraph. How do we define abnormal behavior? And just the first few lines I read of this is just so fascinating. If a behavior isn't appropriate for the situation that you're in, like, for instance, if you laughing at a funeral, that just ain't appropriate, right?
No.
And it's just process that you're getting trained here with this book to be able to tell when a behavior crosses a line from normal to abnormal, and laughing at a funeral just isn't normal. And I was just telling Peter, actually laughed at my father's funeral. They were, handling the casket, moving it around. It's kind of the funny way, I think, maybe doing an extra little thing to make it look special and make it less painful. And then it felt like my dad was right there. It's just like, kind of was like, dude, like, what are they doing out there with that casket with my body? And there's something about that that's so funny. I cracked up laughing, and then that just ain't normal. That's crossing a line from. And another thing is, if it's too extreme, maybe it is the appropriate emotion for that situation, but maybe you can, if you at a job interview, it's normal to be nervous. But if you're so nervous, you like pee in your pants or something, then it's just not normal, right? It won't be normal. So and the fact that this book starts off with this is the thing that fascinates me the most. The last two classes I had, the psychology, weren't it? I don't think. But this is what I've been wanting. The what makes a thought a delusion? That just fascinates me, because I see a whole bunch of people, like in my life, the spiritual meetings I go to, the people talking stuff that is obviously not the normal stuff, the stuff about entities and past lives, and seeing the spirit of Jesus come back with another name, we give it Maria, saying stuff that's just, the Christians wouldn't accept that, and then, but the people saying this stuff makes sense. The reason why the successful people, they function effectively in life. And then there was a meeting we were in the other day, or you weren't in that. I remember Brent was in that. I started off a healing meeting, a Zoom meeting, with myself, the lady, and my friend in Northern California. Brent was in there. We started talking, we started off as a healing meeting, but then the other three members were avid conspiracy theorists, and they started saying stuff so bizarre, just so beyond bizarre. And the fact that the whole bunch of them were agreeing with each other about this stuff made it, there's something about that. And then so are these people, like Brent is wealthy. He makes sense. He's got a good, he's reasonable. You don't think Brent is crazy. The stuff he's saying is crazy. So that's fascinating to me. Is what is it about this stuff? When does it cross the line and become the whole notion of it, and so if the book starts out with this concept, it's the very center of it, at the very introduction, the whole concept of what is normal. The title of it is Abnormal Psychology. This is it. So if at the center of it is that, and the branches off in all the varieties of ways that behavior becomes abnormal, all the varieties of abnormality. When does it become paranoid, schizophrenia? When does it become mania? When does it become the grandiose megalomania? All the stuff. The funny thing, what is Asperger? We had a discussion about that. Come on, hey girl, wouldn't you put some lettuce and tomato and some mayo in your ass? I feel like eating some Asperger, As a Zeke, that is just a normal Zeke. That's not normal. What is it? What do you think it is? Well, is it out? Would you diagnose that as Asperger? What I just said? No. I said, well, Asperger, isn't that when you're not able to read the cues in social situations and respond to them, and you just gave me the cue, that you don't like it, and I'm saying abnormal. I say, oh, maybe it is, and maybe I do actually have Asperger's. Do you think that is? Does that mean you're gonna eat my ass? I mean, you eat mine, I eat yours. Is that the way? I was like, and then, yeah, it's too much. Just stop it right there. I think I'm gonna go home. I had enough. Where did it go? Maybe she gave me some Asperger. I don't know.